All this work that we're doing, brothers, for this ministry, eventually is going to pay off. You better believe it, man. It's going to pay off like you'll never believe. Okay? And by the way, we're the highest value male on this planet. The men of the Lord. The men of this truth. The hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The highest value male there is. Bro, I kept them in thy name. And he's referring.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Alright, and what I want to get into today is respond, to something, that was said by Elder Apostle Gabar in one of his latest videos. Alright, and dealing with, the sisters, alright, the women, and at GMS, alright, we're infamous, for getting on the woman. All right, calling the woman out. All right, dealing with the woman's role in the downfall of us as a people. Which the woman plays a major role in it. And we address those things, but also, all right, we go into the nation building aspect. And what the Lord is doing now. With the few sisters that do believe. Okay, because there's going to be, a deliverance, of Israelite women, in America. All right. And we know the majority of our women, especially here in America, they're here for judgment. Okay, but there's a remnant, even amongst the women whom the Lord is going to have mercy on. All right. And there's women, that have came under the teachings, okay, of Yahushua through the men whom Yahushua has established, as prophets and teachers in this last time. Okay, and those men, all right, that the Lord has raised up, has become pretty much, a haven, okay, a safe haven for the women that truly believe. All right, and those women are being built up, to be wives, all right, of great men. Okay, and Elder Apostle Gabar, he speaks on it briefly, and I want to let it play, and then I want to expound on it with precepts, so Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters are edified.
His disciples at that time. Now guess what? We, as brothers and sisters that believe in this knowledge is truth, we're part of Yahushua's disciples. We're part of Yahushua's disciples. Okay? Yes, it is written, the flock of Yahushua's pasture is men, but the sisters also play an important role too. The sisters are going to bear our children. Okay? The sisters are going to bear our children, man. They're going to be our wives. All right?
So, as he, goes into how the women, play an important role, and the part of their one of those roles is bearing our children. Okay, and first I want to start here, mentioning the precept that he brought out when you go into the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 1. It says, "Do not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice. She standeth in the top of the high places, by the way, in the places of the paths." All right, and that's where you see the camps. You see the camps, all over the earth. Mainly here in America. Throughout these cities. The Lord has, men, all right, whom He's raised up with the Ruach Kodesh, the Holy Spirit of understanding. And we have that spirit to teach, edify our people. Okay, not for to play games and not to, look deep in, gimmicks and debates. Okay, but to edify our people with understanding. Okay, in righteousness, man, in prophecy. Okay. And it says, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. Because first the men had to get in order. Okay, when it comes to rebuilding us as a people, okay, it begins with the men getting in order. All right, and we get in order under Yahweh Shai. Okay, we start to conform to Yahweh Shai. We start to learn of Yahweh Shai. We start to operate, and become leaders and judges, okay, and priests under the order of Yahweh Shai. Okay, moving with, with balance, with humility. Okay, under Yahweh Shai. So it begins, us coming back, okay, to our glory as a nation. It begins with the men coming under the order of Yahweh Shai. And as those men, all right, come under the order of Yahweh Shai, all right, the Lord starts to deal with particular women. Through those men, okay, there's particular women, because the Lord doesn't deal directly with the woman, but through those men whom the Lord has raised up, all right, there's particular women, okay, that's getting back in their order, that's sincerely fighting to get back in their order. Okay, and the women play a major part when it comes to nation building, and we're gonna expound on it a little more. But when you go here, okay, let's get this in Isaiah. All right, because we was all enchanted and ensnared, by the darkness of this world. Okay, now the women, all right, was way more ensnared, because they was given power, liberty, okay, different perks, there was no accountability to how they was moving, so they was pretty much drunken. Okay, they became more drunk, way more drunk than most men, okay, with the cup of Babylon, because of all the incentives, given to women in this society. Okay, and we realized that we was all drunk to a degree. We was caught up in, trying to be one of the archetypes, okay, that Esau, shoved down our throat. What is a rapper, all right, street nigga, a dope boy, okay, some type of, celebrity. We was caught up into those things, okay, and the women, their mindset, was to be independent, all right, strong, okay, pretty much to despise men, okay, to reject all male authority. Like, they was heavy enchanted by that, okay, and it was pretty much like a prison. And that's why when you go to Isaiah 61, okay, and this began with Yahweh Shai, he quoted this in the book of Luke, okay, this began with him, and we continue on, as us men of Israel, Israelite men, as we come into this truth and pick up the plow and begin to labor and to teach our people. Well, we continuing on the legacy of Yahweh Shai, what he established, back in his time when he came, which he was under what? The Roman Empire, okay? And we're under the new Roman Empire, okay? NATO, EU, and America, man. All right, Isaiah 61:1, it says, the Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, which is the broken mind, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. And we was operating in these enchantments of the devil, and it had us in the prison to where we was limited, like it was limited. We stunted our growth, because here it is, we the sons and daughters of the Most High, all right, but we was operating, like beast, trying to be a nigga. Like, what is a nigga? Like, what's the functionalities of a nigga? Like, explain, what does a street nigga do for society? What is the importance of a street nigga? What is the importance of a bad bitch? Okay, an independent woman. Like, what's the functionality of that in the society, man? Okay, and we was in prison to that way of thinking that was the way. All right, which led us to make decisions that sabotage our life put us in horrible predicaments. Okay, made us make decisions that didn't make sense. Okay, because we was in that prison of thinking, all right, based on these enchantments, man. Okay, which led to what? Depression, confusion, okay, anxiety, anger, bitterness. Okay, we became brokenhearted under these enchantments, man. Okay, yeah, it came with some fun times. Okay, some good times in the flesh. You see, but it always ended up in the same way, bro. Us being broken-minded, confused, and depressed, man. Okay, so Yahushua, he laid the foundation of the doctrine of getting us back to nobility, man. You see, Esau had us function as degenerates. We all was moving and operating as degenerates, man. Okay, we was adding nothing to the nation, only taking away. All right, but Yahushua, through the teachings, okay, of the scriptures, the true understanding. Now we're becoming profitable to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Now we're becoming profitable to ourselves. Now we're becoming profitable into the nation. All right, as we're getting back to nobility. Okay, so Yahushua, he set the standard for that, and this is all right. Well, we continue on to this day. You see, we done broke out of the captivity of trying to be a street nigga. Okay, trying to be chase clout or chase women. We done broke that captivity. Okay, we done broke out of that captivity, man. You see, we've been truly liberated in Yahushua. All right, to being who we truly are, and that's why for us, at first it was awkward, but then it began to be natural because this is who we are. Okay, as it says here in St. John. All right, let's get this in St. John chapter 8. All right, this is the book of St. John chapter 8, verse in 31. It says, "Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, okay, then you are my disciples indeed." All right, and we're continuing his word by living by this word, man. Okay, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right, and when you jump down to verse 36, if the Son therefore make you free, ye shall be free indeed. Okay, and our minds have been freed through this teaching, man, of Yahushua. Okay, to where we, all right, are not conformed to what Esau, the images that Esau say we should be. Okay, this strong, angry black woman, bitter, rolling her neck, okay, bossing men around, out of order, okay, the single mother with all these, children, just depressed and, in distress all the time, all these different images, or just this little young, over-sexualized woman that just, going throughout the earth, traveling, getting popped and, bragging about, her sexual skills. Okay, these are the images that was put on us by Satan, man. The man, had to be this tough street niggas, dope boy, serial killer. Okay, playboy, just dealing with women, not really, without any intent, to really marry. All these different things, that we was. All these images that was put on us in this society, Yahushua broke us from that. Okay, he broke us out of that. He broke us out the mold. Okay, and now we're becoming who we are supposed to be. Okay, and that's why I say at first it feels awkward because we've been, conditioned to be a particular way in this society. But the more, we really, practice okay, righteousness, man, the more it becomes natural unto us, man. You know? And now there's no ceiling of what we can be in Yahweh, man. We're just gonna keep increasing and increasing, man. Okay? And say the men, all right, and the women together. Okay? I say, and women play a major part in nation building, because when you keep reading, it says to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. And yeah, see, now we look for vengeance, man, because we see what the devil has done to us, what he's doing to the earth, what he plans on doing, and we know we need a savior. Okay? We understand that, hey, we need a savior, man. And you have a few sisters that have come to the conclusion, like, look, we got to get out of here. You know, there's nothing good for us here. This is not our rest. Okay? Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Okay? So now, all right, that morning we was in, okay, is being canceled out by the joy of what we're going to be, of what we're becoming. That's another thing, you know, you brothers, all right, but even you sisters, man, you see what you're becoming, okay, based off these righteous teachings, and you know, you start to put off the mourning, and it breeds excitement, man. You know, me personally, man, just seeing what I'm becoming in Yahweh, man, it just, you know, it breeds excitement. You know, of course, we still vex, and you know, you have low moments, you know, but just the excitement of what we're becoming in Yahweh, you know, is canceling out the mourning, man. You know, it says to give unto them for ashes the oil of joy, for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Yeah, so now we in the spirit, all right, as we able to praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in truth and sincerity, to just to be able to give praises to those names, because we didn't have those names at one time. But now we can praise those names. We can pray in those names. We can fast in these names, man. Give thanks to those names. Okay? And I'll say it only gets better. You know, and there's a joy that comes with this ministry, man. It ain't all doom and gloom, because there's even a joy in the suffering, man, because we know, all right, that the Lord is dealing. You know, there's even a joy in the suffering, man. It's, you know, we all in different circumstances in this walk. You know, you sisters that probably, you know, you sisters that don't have a husband, well, that's a part of suffering, man. You know, because you're waiting on the Lord to make a move. Okay, you're waiting on the Lord to establish something, man. You know, and that requires faith and patience. Okay, and then the Lord, like Scripture says, He's gonna give every needful thing in due season. And see, the Lord is nation building. That's why I said that they might be called the trees of righteousness, man. Okay, and when you plant a tree, all right, you expect that tree to do what, man? To multiply. If you plant one peach tree one season, all right, and it gives off peaches, well, what are you going to do with the seed from those other peaches? You're going to plant more trees. Okay, so the Lord is going to establish, all right, a righteous empire, a righteous dynasty, okay, with the elect of Israel, which is going to be made up of men and women. You're going to have whole families that are saved. Okay, the Lord is going to add, you know, more women, you know, to His men that get delivered. Okay, to establish what? A eternal righteous dynasty in the earth, and women play a major part in that, man. Okay, and it's going to all go to the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, Elder Zahabs did a lesson to how, you know, straight from the Most High, because every Israelite man is straight from the Most High. Okay, and you women are going to play a role, all right, in duplicating, the glory of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai in the earth. And not only, being, for childbearing, but managing the states. Okay, because hey, the sons of God are going to be some active men in the kingdom. Okay, to where they're going to be moving around, and those states are going to have to be managed. Okay, and women play a major part in any rulership, and that's why Esau knew to get women to despise their natural role will be crippling to the nation. In the same game he came with Eve. Oh, so that's all you are as a wife, and you just his servant, and you bear children, that's all you do? And he gave him that game, Eve, the game, as if he was going to transcend her into something greater than what she was, when she was already in her greatness, man, within her role. Okay, and he did the same thing with the feminist movement, got women to despise their natural order under that man. Okay, but then he puts you in his workforce, and he works the hell out you. Okay, you work these long ass hours, you gotta deal with all his complicated ass paperwork. Okay, he gives you all this responsibility that you're not built to handle. Okay, he just ran you to the ground. He teaches you, to be, promiscuous, and then you have, these children with no structure. He just taught you to destroy yourself, man. Okay, but the truth is bringing everything back, to its order. The truth is putting everything in order, and it's a beautiful thing. And we can end here. All right, I'm gonna make it super long, but this is matter of fact, let's get a few out of here, because as we speak, and there be the spirit, the spirit be putting judgment in the gate for our women that's out of order, because the Lord is going to judge a lot of women harshly, man. Okay, they're just out of pocket, man, and getting worse. Okay, but that it's a beautiful thing. All right, the dynamic between Israelite man and the Israelite woman, that's a beautiful thing, and that's smiled upon. Okay, so let's get this real quick. This is on Sirach 25:1. It says, "In three things I was beautified, and stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and men. The unity of brethren." Okay, so this is beautiful before the Most High and men. The unity of brethren, okay, which, like I say, this word began to set, the men in order first, the brothers in order first, to create a foundation that can be built on. Okay, to create a foundation that women, can come into and build. And it says in the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. A man and a wife that agree together. Okay, so this is beautiful, both before the Most High and men. Okay, an Israelite man that's in order under Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, and the woman that's in order, under that man. All right, that's beautiful before the Most High and men, and this is what the Lord is beginning to establish with this word. All right, and we ain't gotta put our marriages on TV, or on the YouTube, or make, is this big spectacular thing. Okay, but it's a very important thing that the Lord is doing, and we're doing it in sincerity, and it's going to grow, okay, into a righteous dynasty, man. Okay, let's go here. This is Sirach 26:14. I started 13. Said, "The grace of a wife delighted her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones." Yeah, man, and the wife in order is like health unto a man. It's like a it's like a that's how when you experience a woman, that's sincerely trying to be in order. You experience the wisdom of the Most High, the dynamic which He created from the beginning. The chaos that we experience, the war that they got between man and woman, it stems back to Esau and his enchantments, man. All right, but in the beginning, it was not so. It was not meant. It was set up that way. Okay, when he created Eve, Eve was created to be a help, which pretty much an assistant. Okay, and Adam, was a ruler, so Eve was supposed to be an assistant to him in his rulership. Okay, and that's the order that women, all right, that follow, they believe they're getting back in that order of being assistants to the sons of God, man. Verse 14, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Yeah, a woman, that's that plays the background. She's not seeking attention. She's not trying to be seen. She's not trying, to be heard. Okay, of course, a man and a woman, and that's another thing. Like, of course, a man and a woman, y'all together, y'all gonna develop chemistry, y'all gonna develop a friendship, y'all gonna develop a bond, and it's gonna be out of this world. Okay? Come on, man. Alright? But when it says silent, it's just a woman that's not trying to be on the scene, okay? Trying to boss the man around, trying to, micromanage a man's life. That's what it's speaking of. Matter of fact, let's see, I think that was on Eliasha Wumba. He be posting some stuff. Let's go here. Go to his community. Alright. You see that? It says, woman killed on her 60th birthday by husband who got tired of being yelled at. Pow! Like that. You see, and these are the women that America has bred, these loud, boisterous, out of order, always, trying to destroy a man's confidence. See, this is what we speak against. When we speak about Eve, it's not every, so-called black woman. It's just this toxic, destructive mindset, okay, that the majority of these women operate off of, man. Okay? And the way to tear men down, the exact opposite of what they was created to do, was assist a man. Okay? But yeah, man, it was her birthday, so she was cutting up extra. Alright? And you can look at her and tell that she was a goddamn handful, man. Alright? And it got to the point, Jay was like, I just go to prison. Alright, he might do a lesson in there by itself, But let's go back here. It says, a silent, loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Okay, a mind that's and that's the beauty. See, this society just taught us to look at, the outer beauty of women. Okay, which of course, as a man, you want to be, attracted. You want a physical attraction to a woman. All right, but it should come with, an inner beauty as well. To where a mind, that's well instructed, a mind, that has, that's pretty much a mind that gets enjoyment. A woman that has a mind that gets an enjoyment out of serving her husband, in which the serving the Israelite man, like, it ain't no folding clothes, cooking, cleaning, that's not no terrible thing, okay? Like Esau just made like it was so terrible. But here it is. He'll have you doing paperwork, okay, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, okay? Constantly putting more work on your ass, like, come on, man, okay? But a woman with a mindset to forward her husband and whatever her husband got going, that's a beautiful mind. Okay, to be that assistant, to have a mindset to always be trying to see what she can do to make his situation easier, to be some type of assistant. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, and this is what the Lord is bringing back. You know, and it plays a major part in the rulership in the dynasty. Okay? It plays a major part. You women are being linked to a dynasty that the Lord is establishing in the earth. Okay, going back to the house of David. Okay? So let's go here to what's the Wisdom of Solomon 8, you know, but just to show that the Lord is establishing a dynasty of old. All right, we speak about raising the house of David. Okay, it's going to be a dynasty, man. It's Psalms 122 and 5. For there are set thrones of judgment. All right, the thrones of the house of David. Okay, and you read this in the NLT, Psalms 122 and 5. It said, "Here stand the thrones where judgment is given, the thrones of the dynasty of David." Okay, the thrones of the dynasty of David. All right, and this is what's being established. Okay, amongst this great awakening of Israel, that the Lord is getting ready to establish the dynasty of David. You know, he told Abraham that what king should come out of thy loins. He told Jacob, king shall come out of thy loins. Okay, and when you have a lineage or a family, okay, of perpetual kings, that's a dynasty. All right, and this is what you women have been awakened to. This is what you're attaching yourself to. Okay, and what's happening is wisdom is putting everything in order. This is Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 1. It says, "Wisdom reaching from one end to another mightily, and sweetly though she order all things." Okay, and sweetly though she order all things. And this is what's happening. This wisdom is putting everything in order. Okay, it's even mending, okay, the relationship between men and women. Okay, the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, that's being mended. You know, that's not at the forefront. Okay, because right now it's about enduring, you know, self-development, you know, men prophesying, okay, being occupied in his word. All right, but the Lord, you know, you can see, all right, that the Lord is putting things in order. Okay, so, you know, just wanted to put that out there, man. Just laying back on the lesson done by Elder Apostle Gabar. All right, so Lord will, you'll edify till next time. I say shalom.